Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our legendary Chosokabe Let's Play. We continue for episode 12 from the summer season of 1578. So we have started our war against Hojo and pretty much all of Japan when we end turn because we have triggered Realm Divide. And basically we're going to be facing off against the whole map. Now we still have one fight left over here. And should be a pretty easy one. They do have two archers to shoot back, so we'll take a little bit of damage. We've been trading fires. It's not going to be a terrible situation. The rest will get picked off, so I think we just fight this one here. And our plan's just to be pretty steady at this. We'll take land, kind of absorb it. We'll be building smaller forces behind to keep each province happy, and they will be pulled together into a bigger force once the resistance is gone, and they will be sort of like spare armies that we can use. We'll start off with something cheap, and then once our recruitment centers are online, we'll probably use those. As a range faction, we really don't like fog. It's the pretty standard siege attack lines. Rats trapped in rice sacks. Hojo without honor. Not a very honorable fight when we're just gonna shoot them like porcupines. We can walk through the water, it's not gonna affect us at all. Let's move them up. Their range units are here. So we should have a free approach in case someone comes out. It's really shallow water.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
They actually can't hit us because the way the wall is angled. Big L for castle defense design because it just doesn't make sense, although they are wasting a lot of our ammo. Okay, that's good that they surrendered. They say no one was back at the keep. You can actually make last stands there, but if you're not in the keep, you can't really hold it. Nice and clean. Way over leveled. Now they do have a nice building here, but like, I'm not gonna get any siege weapons. That's gone. Man. Maybe some infantry, but maybe like the Yariashigari kind. Wait, why? This is maxed out. Why is it still silver? Ah, right. We have an armory as well. We could do that. It's a possibility. I think the farm needs to be upgraded. We want to maintain a pretty decent group global food supply. We're not going to recruit any range units here. I'm not even sure if we're going to recruit any of these units here. We can keep one. If we keep one, I think we keep the Naginata. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. We have them here at a much higher level. And we can, you know, use that for recruitment purposes. I'll take the loyalty, although they're all very loyal. We can spare a monk here. And then we can advance next turn. And then we can turn north, technically north together. We can move them down. There's no more ships behind. No rush to chase that guy down. They're getting repaired. I believe we cleaned out the enemy fleets back here. I'm not entirely sure. There's this one here, but that's very weak. I don't know if we want to end turn. I don't want to spend everything in case we do get a economic hit. And most of the money is going to go towards the new provinces that we're capturing. Yeah, this is pretty much everything. Unit-wise, like I said, we might want to recruit, but once the castle is repaired, so we can keep our armies moving forward. Our monks need to be used to administer provinces. So if we move the 15 away and move the monk, we'll be fine here. We can double stack the monk here. Do I have to stay here? I think so. We're waiting for this to get upgraded. That's when he can leave, because repression goes up with the increased level. We must have missed the level up. We want 1 point here, 1 point here. Yeah, we should be fine. They probably would still declare war on us next turn as well. We don't really depend on them for much. If we look at the trade details, 1,500. It's a decent amount, but we'll be fine without them. Okay, they have that one fleet that's, you know, blockading us. Ooh, we're gonna have to kill that group. Ooh. The pirates. Yep, they have joined the war. We have built a legendary school. Where is this Hoki? Ooh, Hoki gets some nice bonuses. Could have used that earlier when we were upgrading. We can summon them to war. Provide a little vision along the way. We set the siege. They'll be fine with 2 monks. Let's see. The monk needs to go into our settlements. Do we have any ninja that needs experience? This we might have to fight just to minimize damage to the settlement, even though it's really dumb. We don't need a speech over one guy. Just need to kill those retainers. There's nowhere to hide. Behind the house, actually, you can hide for a little bit there. All right, nice and clean. We don't need that. That's okay. We're not gonna get much trade income anyways. Now, Aki is very awkward because of the happiness situation. Will be immediately a negative. I can move the agent here because this level up will push us to 5 next turn, so they'll be unhappy for about 1 turn. That's acceptable. But that agent is going to make up for the amount that we lose once we move the army, so that's still a problem. Happiness still issue. We wanted to get the monastery. I think just actually a market is fine. Might as well. Let's see how long we can hold these forces in place. Still doing a great job here. This army should turn around and leave. And we can do that thanks to our monk. Yeah, we can get to Setsu and see what we want to grab. Maybe Tamba will be a good grab here. I don't have enough vision to know what's going on in front. We're gonna wait for our fleet to get here. No rush there. Scout ahead. Okay, so we can actually reach. He's obviously gonna bounce back. Ooh, they have more fleets, so we're gonna be careful here. We're going farther and farther away from our base, and we're letting potential fleets slip by, which I think is what happened over here. But thankfully we have a fleet behind. Look, gotta be careful, we don't want to go too far. We're gonna come back next turn. There's still one ship over here, I believe, that slipped by. And there's also pirates. That's problematic. Because they could come attack us. I'm gonna send this fleet forward. They can get repairs here. Gonna send them down to help us with the pirate problem. I think Navy-wise, I think we're good. We're gonna probably just delegate this fight. It's not really worth our efforts. Fixing this castle up. This upgrade. The upgrade is nice. This upgrade not getting done. I mean, if we're sieging them, this is not gonna get done. Oh, just one more turn. Should we wait for this? Can this army do some damage? Well, the garrison is the garrison. Only this guy can move. So technically, they can't attack us. Alright, so I think it's actually better if we break siege. Move them back to here. Stabilize this for a turn. Let this finish, and then we go get it. We want that upgraded. Alright, so that's taken care of. That stack technically can't move. There's just too much resistance to invaders. Temporary negative, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think Bitru's gonna do anything. We'll let that finish. It'll save us a lot of turns than starting from scratch. We'll come back and defend here. Yeah, this way we can move the monk. He's worth the entire 6 points. We get the upgrade here. We stabilize both armies. This army will get here. We can fight this. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but it's not a big deal. This we can probably just delegate. Let's see. Yeah, don't care about that upgrade. I don't want one. Nice little capture. We have an empty army slot in one of these armies. Yeah, so we took the unit. I mean, sure. It's super inaccurate. Shogun siege weapons are pretty much a joke. What do we want to build here? I mean, high tier monastery would just mean either archery dojo for warrior monks, this for happiness. Don't want that. Yeah, we can kill him too. I think nobody's home. There might be armies coming back, so I never know for sure. See how much vision we can steal. Not enough. Yeah, we're gonna leave them alone for a turn. Let them stabilize a little bit of the local issues. These will be the cheapest unit we can technically recruit here to stabilize the satisfaction issue, but they're kind of useless. These are actually slightly useful. We'll get a couple of those. Ooh, a bow hero. We'll wait till this finish upgrading, and then we'll probably grab... We can only have one of them, I believe. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Anybody want peace deals?
I did not think. I do not expect tea.
Takada's down to 15. Hojo's 22, but he's actually in a bad position because he's actually getting sandwiched right now. I don't have to worry about Homa. They are on their ships, so if they get close, we can sink them, and they'll lose their entire stack. Alright, we'll save the money. Yeah, they're gonna try to go around. That ship comes back. 2 fleets go around, 1 comes back. Another fleet. We're gonna start turning back. Well, the pirates are interested in our enemy, which is good. We're not dependent on the sea at all. As long as we can secure these trade node points, we'll be fine. There's that one pesky... Where did they go? How did that Hojo fleet disappear? I don't want their ship. Alright, we'll trap them. Where did that ship go? No idea. Sail to port. Alright, seems like there's not a big army anywhere close by. He's most likely dead. 95%. Should be quick work. And then we take Tajima. First day on the job. Ooh, that last building. Probably this. They also do encampment. Replenishment rate goes up. Sort of a passive. Yeah, that's probably what we want. I'm gonna pull the army out. Yeah, I really don't want to load into a fight. It's okay if we damage the castle. We'll repair it. That's gone. Hunting lodge. Gone. They're actually balanced. Wow. I mean, it's high tiered. Still a little shock. I think we still want to upgrade this. Get a sake den in for happiness reasons. Stay on the map. Alright, we gave them a turn. Did they finish they finished building it? Perfect. Now we just take. And we don't want this to be a recruitment center, so all of this is gone. That can stay for now. I don't want him around. Yeah, those three really helps. Can I move my force? 16. Yes, we can. Perfect. So I think we still keep the 3 here to help push the resistance down a bit. Sake Den time. It's not cheap, but we want them to stay still so that we can kind of see what else is around. There's no one home here. There's no one. There's a small force here, so we can probably take this pretty much for free. It's a decent sized force, but one range unit really doesn't do well on defense. Are they staying still? Okay, so they're not going to move either. We can push this farther up if we want to. It would be a solo fight, but it'd be a very small force. Yeah, very small force. And they can settle right behind. We can stabilize this. Mei army comes to Tamba next time. They come get Tango under control. And then we go for Wakasa. Repair. Ah, this is a very nice build out. I'm okay with this. That needs an upgrade. I feel like we can take this if we want to. And then just clean this up. And then this will be a rebel force in Isa, but there's also Iga right there. We need to go look. The road to them is very difficult because Kyoto's in place, but this should be a very simple take. They're giving them more credit than they deserve. If we fight this, we just basically shoot 3 guys out. Just trade back. A little lazy. We'll spread the damage. It's easier to replenish off of that. Not going to be a recruitment site. This way our navy can push farther up. Now, speaking of the navy, there is some ships that did slip through, and we're going to go look for them. And with that ship in place, we should be able to... Ooh. It's okay, we took some damage, but that's expected. We'll send them up with them. We'll make them bounce back once. And then go group with him. These two can be combined. This fresh one, go repair. These 3, we're gonna sink. We don't need that much of a navy anymore. 3, plenty to push forward. Especially if we stabilize whatever is back here. And then spread out some of these ships. 2 in the north. We'll probably split these into a group of 5s and just guard each point. We'll ignore the pirates. They're more like scouts at this point. Make sure no one leveled up. The monk is worth 5. Right now we're at +2. I say we recruit 3 more and free up the monk. Yeah, next turn we can free up the monk. Because he has to go forward. Not going to spend the food situation right now because I don't know how much more land we're going to be absorbing. We don't technically need this. We're not loaded. Absorbing territory costs quite a bit. Yeah, I think we save the rest. How much happiness do we need here? We have 10 minus 5. This increased by 1. Happiness increased by 1. We can definitely recruit units here too. It's a very cheap recruitment site. It's also very well situated. We can put units north and south. But there's only 1 recruitment slot right now. Maybe 2. 2 once we upgrade. That's the problem. Alright, we'll leave that alone for now. Oh? He failed. Oh, ninja sabotaging. Okay. We have the best agents. I'm certain of that. Oh, we gotta sink that ship. We found the ship. There's our guy. Go get them. That entire stack. I don't know if their daimyo's on there or not, but if their daimyo's there and they picked a bad spot, we're gonna look for them. I can even use my trade ship to locate them. It's not the one we're looking for, but they should be close to each other. Where did they go? Oh, we found them. Oh, they pick such bad ships. How are they not sunken? Alright, we lost a few ships, but we have another full stack coming, so I'm okay with those losses. Not picking off their... I mean, it's dangerous they land. That's definitely not what we want. But at the very least, they should be sufficiently damaged. Okay, so they're not moving. We don't have to worry about that stack. I can bring the army down here. That's our daimyo over here. Yeah, buildings are costly. Now, how much to kill him? Percentage is not great. Oh, they are sending a lot of agents. Our monks are back here. I can move 1 monk up. Get a little closer. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, so with the units, I can move the monk up. And thus we can move the army up. Can we just trade spaces? Hold on. You 3 come out first. Go here. Bring everyone and then trade with one? Yeah. Five points. Okay, so I'm gonna move that one guy over here. I'm gonna try to move our monks up. Try to solve these problems with units. So we can spare 2. Right, this way we will have... Yeah, we'll be fine. The monk can move up. Everyone else can stay happy. Now's the agent wars. We have 1 ninja, they have 2 ninja plus Amatsuki. We can't spare him. Where is our ninjas? He's here, we know. He has full movement, but he can't leave that place. We can recruit, but it'd be super slow. I can recruit for him. I think we do 68, 70, 68. We kill him first. Ninja versus ninja. Oh. Wait, how did we get discovered? We were gonna jump him. That feels like they cut some things out. Well, we have him and him. We're not gonna scout. Okay, we killed him here. We go for him? Alright, we'll take the 90%. I still don't know how he survived the last one. I mean, you just cut out. Probably failed to jump. And then got chased. Okay, there we go. We'll worry about him later. Kyoto is in our reach. We have the armies to do so, but I don't know if we want to. Wasn't there a unit here? Am I going to fall into an ambush by trying to take this? Oh, they do have an army outside. Very small. Our brother. This is probably the choice we would go with anyways. Basically, we could have gone with the ninja experience or the income. At this point, the income is probably what we want, so that's good. They can go take Yamato next time. I'm in no rush to take Kyoto. I'm gonna stabilize some of these situations back at home first. I'm a little worried about the landing, but we did the best we can. I think we're good. Ah. What to do with this fleet? Chase away this one little ship. They're dead. We can stop for a quick repair. There were other ships that slipped by, I think. But I think we can give this an easy chase to go back. Huh, no one slipped by? Okay. We'll group with them. And we can push forward. We have vision now because we have control of Kai. And then we can move forward. Or Ki. Yeah, these trade nodes really helping us out here. Now, once we do have a little bit more money, we could pump out a couple of Naginata samurais back at home with gold armor and ship them forward with... But it's probably just too much work. We can move our recruitment to the front. Quality difference can be very, very minor at this point. I think we do want that upgrade. You know, help with the happiness. We can move some of those units up. Oh dear, we just don't have the money for this. It's probably going to be an encampment if we have a choice here. I mean, or it can just be empty. We don't have to build anything there. Yeah, taking all these new land, making us very, very poor. I can't repair it. They did the sabotage there. Oh well. We killed them. Yes, perfect. This is best. We don't even have to pay money to kill them. They took our node. It's okay, we can take it back. Finding Homa's navy is really... more urgent for us. Hello. They're not repaired, but they don't need to be to make money. Where's that fleet that could land? There they are. Intercept. think we just do something like... This might be a mistake. I can't stop them. They can land here, which would be bad. Our closest army will be here. We might need to march back a little bit. That's plenty of happiness. Move the monk up. I can't move him. I want to take a peek. There's a monk here. Let's kill him. I'm gonna skip this. I assume it's gonna be a kill. Yep. The Kyoto situation. One ninja here. I assume that's also gonna be a kill. Nope. Small problem here. Another new fleet. They're gonna split and try to get across, like behind us. I'll take that. Be a one-turn situation. Question is, do we need to go back? Will he land? That's the big question. Do you want to peace out? We can be friends.
I did not think
We can trade.
you had the courage to come before me.
I can throw him a lot of cash,
Now that you're here,
but he's most likely gonna say no or cancel the deal next turn. So I'm not sure how that would go. It's a big stack. We would need an army back here. I mean, just in case. Maybe we march them back for now. Because we're not taking Kyoto right now. Nobody home. Pretty much nobody home. So they'll be able to grab both of these without any resistance. We'll get Iga and Omi. Kyoto's gonna get surrounded. We've got to bring all three stack. If they were not a problem, this would be so much easier. Alright, the army's got to move. I can also turn one of them behind. But I think we'll just move them up and then just send them back. It's just the safer thing to do. I actually don't want this. It's slowing down our army. Yeah, we get much more movement without them. Go, go, go. Should have probably got inside the city and then moved out. We'll take care of whatever might be landing. Can I leave? I can. I think with the monk there. Yep, they'll be happy. It's +2. And it's only going to grow. Let's move 1. We also have this finishing, and then none of that will impact happiness, but still. Now we're at +4. Can we move the monk? That's the question. Yes. Okay. We'll move him next turn. The army doesn't need to stay here. We can keep going. The army also doesn't need to stay here. We have our 4 stacks. Kyoto will be ours. We'll take Omi as well. We're now at 32. We're over half. Kyoto is the only one on our list of must-have provinces, which obviously we need to take. And then we'll probably wipe out the rebels. It'll be a little sidetrack here. We'll probably defend at Omi for a little bit. We're not going to take Wakasa. We're going to just stabilize them for a bit. Oh, is that an enemy ninja? They're trying to kill our daimyo. Do we have an available monk that can move? No. A bit awkward if we die this way. Just a bit. Alright, we'll be fine. Alright, they are moving stacks up here. Kill him. Pull out your sword. He failed. That's fine. Another one. Oh, he got us. Might be imprisonment, might be death. We'll see. Big stack coming. We've got to try to stop that. We'll see if Hama decided to land. They did not. Okay, we can chase that. Okay, just imprisonment. That's fine. The bad news is they're going to go back to our main island, our capital. And then we're going to have to kind of resummon them. Sabotage. Alright, there is nothing more urgent than finding that ship and just attacking them, getting them off the coastline. I'm gonna have to send this group. Where's our 10 ships? Did I send them way too down? Yeah, I sent them way too down. Find them, kill them, and then go north, intercept over there. We don't need you. Go, go, go. Alright, I'm going to leave them alone, because we have other issues here too. We have 7 ships here. I guess we can build 3 back here and help with the chase down in case they slip in. Maybe 3 just cheap and fast. We can do 4 real quick. Get 6. We just need to intercept them. Alright, they're repaired. I'm gonna split 5 here. And the other 5's gonna babysit them. I was hoping to do the same here, but we have to intercept first and then we'll worry about what's going on. There's a bunch of ship trying to slip through here. And we have a pretty spicy fight. Let's hit this first, chase that out. It is slightly annoying chasing all of them. And that's an understatement. Okay. They can't help. I'll do it myself. Yeah, we'll lose a ship. We'll start building ships again. Rebel army formed. Let's see. This is concerning. Because it's potentially 2 stacks coming in. Oh, Daimyo. Let's just stop your army here. I'm gonna stall. They have not landed, so come back. What do we do? What do we do about this? I could send them back. Be a nice quick take. We'd ignore this at all. Let's kill them first. Easy experience. We know there's ninja somewhere over here making a mess of things, and we also need a failsafe in case they can't stop them. We could actually attack Kyoto. We have the manpower to do so. Oh, they are just causing problems. And it's honestly getting very pricey to repair. Yeah, if we get rid of Kyoto, we can send 2 armies back here and just take care of this problem for good. Attack down over here, take out the daimyo. One force here, they would draw in. I want to move the monks. They don't need any help. Can't leave. Okay, we don't need any of the units. Go here. They need to stay. We'll wait on the buildings. Not sure where we can afford things. We're gonna move a force over here, which will allow us to move the monk. Their problem is they got the castle, which is why we need the army back. Right, we can strike here, 3v2, basically, on the field. And then we take the castle after. Oh, they backed off. Okay. We probably don't have enough movement for this. He can't get there and play. We can do one turn siege. If they come out, it'd be a 2v2 fight. Which I don't think we want. I'll take this, but I don't think we need it. It's just a better bonus. I'm worried about being assassinated. I'm slightly worried about being assassinated. Yeah, I guess we don't really need the diplomatic bonus. We could get this. We can reduce the resistance and also increase repression. Wedge formation for cavalry. Honestly, aside from this, nothing is super useful. A little bit of mastery might not hurt us. We're not going down any of the Bushido mastery though. The infantry bonus is good. Yeah, I'll take the extra melee attack actually. We attack them next turn with 4 stacks. I think that's pretty much what we're going to do. Last 5k here. This definitely needs to be built. I really don't think this is going to be a recruitment site. Let's just slap a market there and just be done with it. I don't want to deal with rebellions, so let's exempt them. Same thing here. That little bit of exemption is not going to hurt us. Do we have any problems? Right, move the army out. How bad is it? -3. +12. Okay, we can move a monk. I can move this monk too. Oh, did he just get here? No. Yeah, we can go... There's a... Oh, I see him. 47%. It's not high. I'll use the ninja against him. Still have to exempt them. Maybe I should have gone there. Alright. We'll be fine. Plenty of cash. Agents. Oh. Wait, we have a monk that was knocked out? Was imprisoned back at the capital? Oh, we need ships. We need ships. Can we get a ship here? Just a quick one. Get him back in action. Wait, so they captured one of our... Well, they sentenced one of our monks. See, I can't click him. He's sentenced too. Okay. So the rest of the money... I believe there's one place where we could upgrade the farm. Yeah, that we will do. And that's it. They pulled the other stack back. He's stuck here. We're just praying for no landings. Oh. That's dangerous. A Homa landing will be really bad. Okay, I think we're fine. How did they slip through? A new general. We don't need one, but we definitely could get another. Yeah, sure, we'll grab him. We have one for each position, which is why we don't need one. I mean, we have 6 ship here. We don't see where he wants to land. We're going to find him. But we're going to end our episode here. We'll come back and we'll look for it. Agent released. So both of them can hop on the ship and get out of here. Get back into the action. Things are going really well. We have the left side of the map. Kyoto will be ours next episode. This turn, we'll take it out and become the Shogun. And then we still need to hit our victory conditions, though. 28 more provinces, so we're going to have to go pretty deep. Not everything, I don't think so. Because right now, if we look at it, they have 1, right, with 32, 15, 1, 15. So that's 32 out there. We only need 28 of them, so we can leave 4. Still plenty to get our win. I think a 40 province win would be much more reasonable, but we sort of have to paint the map. Basically, everything up to here will be ours. Hojo will be destroyed. We get a taste of fighting against Takata. You can see Takata's armies over here, because Hojo took these 2 provinces, they took it back, and they're kind of fighting over here. Well, we are having a grand time taking all these land. Oh, there's actually one more here, right? So that's a free one right there. So there's 33 left. We have half of the map, and we need almost all of it. So we'll pick things up from here next time. Until then, bye.